Now you guys got me all thinking about it. It's an awkward position, man. There are a lot. It shouldn't be, honestly. It's okay for me to disagree with some things people do. I don't think that I have to hate people who don't want to speak out against Nicholas, whatever. I don't think that's necessary for me to hate them. There's a lot of things people do. You've all heard it. I think subathons are stupid and gross. And a lot of my friends do them. Fuck, I think about doing them all the time, but I still think they're gross and I hate them. It's the whole concept of, I have X hours to waste streaming, but I'll only do it if you pay me. Like, that's so counter... To me, that's the opposite of what we're supposed to be doing here, and the way we... Again, the way we talk to our stream about how much we are a community, and I love what I do, and... But then subathons, I'll only do it if you pay me. Like, it's just... There's a lot of that gross mentality to me that I don't support, but I'm not going to necessarily hate someone for doing it. And I've done some similar shit in the past as well. Like, I get the almighty dollar sometimes wins out. So, like I always say, you got to draw a line somewhere. What is the drama? The drama is that Tyrone, who runs Nicholas, is a racist, abusive piece of shit. And Edmund said he couldn't separate Repentance from Nicholas because it was almost out. He said this almost 2 years ago. And now is saying he may not separate from Nicholas at all because people have forgotten about what happens. And not many people are talking about it because they want Edmund to show up in their chat and get chat hyped up and, you know, be excited and hippity hoppity, whoopity whoopity. I suppose the name Edmund said Tyrone's a good guy. Yeah, he said he's changed now. Though Edmund also said he had no idea any of it was going on in the first place, but somehow he knows he's changed now. I'm just not buying it, guys. So that's the thing, right? Like, you can say, oh, but it wasn't Edmund. But it was. Now it was. Now it was. Now he's continued to let his creation put money in the pocket of an absolute piece of shit. And sure, I believe people deserve second chances. But Tyrone has done absolutely nothing to prove or show that he's changed in any way, shape, or form. And I'm sorry, but I don't believe someone who worked with a guy for 5 years who was openly using public forums to be a piece of shit didn't know the guy was a piece of shit. Edmund has always been, since this game started on fucking Newgrounds, he's always been a fucking edgelord. He loves it. It's who he is. It's what this fucking game is. And people want to be blind to it and pretend like they can't see it because they don't want their favorite game that they have tattoos on their body of and non-bloody-blah. Their hero. Anyone who spent time on Newgrounds knows what Newgrounds was like. And I have a soft spot for Isaac too. Don't get me wrong. It's made a fucking career for me. A career better than I ever imagined I was going to have in my life. What is this? What is this? How do you do this? Is this just haha fun? Oh, tears fall down. That's cute. Blow up the wall. How would I blow up the wall? Well, I guess I fly, so no. You can get it with certain methods. I'll get a beam. I think it's a common human condition where we try to defend people we want to believe are good, and we put on blinders because we don't want to necessarily know the truth. That's the facts. You see it in many things, not just game dev, but family, friends, old friends especially. Yee. It is a good DLC, and there are other people involved, and I'm not trying to tell anyone to not buy the game. I really am not. It's not my fucking choice to make for you. Where you want to draw your line is up to you. I am saying, though, that Edmund and Tyrone are just fucking idiot assholes. And we shouldn't pretend like they aren't just because it might somehow benefit us in the future when we, the next week are sitting around talking about workers' rights and BLM and things, pretending like these things matter to us until they're, again, in our actual, affecting our actual lives. This spot, yeah, blocks you from bombs, which is pretty tight, I guess. That looks cool. And I'm not going to feel sympathy for the multimillionaire who couldn't have possibly afforded to change who was publishing his IP. Like, I'm not. Sorry. Nope. That's called doing the right thing at the cost of a few dollars when you're already a multimillionaire. If you want to defend that type of behavior, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Again, I should have just went for God Rooms, but now I'm all heated. This is a really bad start. To me, this has nothing to do with politics. It has to do with just being a decent human being. Crazy. We're not talking about just like dude said one bad thing or something like that. Like, there's a whole slew of things that were published, he said, including like fat shaming his employees for not going on adventures with them in Japan and shit. Like, this isn't just guy made a single racist remark. Read about Cave Story and what, like, this is. Did eat the bullet. It was wild. Can I pick that up without rolling? And again, all I care about is that it's not forgotten. And that it's continued to be talked about because it's not the type of behavior I'd like to see in my, proximity. But here I am playing it, being hypocritical in a sense. Yes, I know it's a very, very. The whether or not you buy and play the game is a whole nother topic to me. But just please don't expect me to fangirl over either of those pieces of shit. And honestly, the majority of the good content we're playing is from Antibirth. Directly ported over from Antibirth, not Ed or Tyrone. Sorry to break it to you. Will that work? Hell yeah. I hope so, Holly. And I don't know, right? Like, I don't know. I have no idea. My influence mattering, whatever. It's just about feeling. For me, it's about attempting to feel good at the end of the day with my behavior, right? With my decisions. Just, you know, big on a bit of self-reflection, y'all. And I have been enjoying playing the DLC. And I've really enjoyed the, you know, hanging out with the old people that used to hang around. I thought it would be depressing to reminisce about the good old days, but it's been good. It's been enjoyable. It's been fun. And even getting a little heated once in a while. It's been fun. It's not just about fat shaming, it's about fat shaming an employee who was, you know, afraid that if they didn't do what they were told to do, they would be fired over it, right? Like, it's abuse of power on top of it all. Like, it's bad, man. It's bad human behavior. Period. Does this work off? No. Worthless. This run is not good. But there's no way admin knew. Bye. Guaranteed on that tinted room, 3 rooms back. I will ban you when it's not a small rock. 3 rooms back. I don't remember where 3 rooms back is, but I'll find this fucker. Where? Above and left. Dude, none of this makes sense. Words. Left. Okay, the actual left side of the map. All right. This isn't it. This isn't it. This isn't it. Ah. Following since 2015. See ya. I'll need a formal written apology for an unban request. Dude, I forgot about unban requests. I should check those. Can you still do unban requests, or did they get rid of them? Twitch gets rid of everything good they do. Unban requests were good quality fun. I just want to die in this room, okay? Okay? Thank you. Subs, tips, bits, all that shit that lets me do this for a living. I appreciate it, and I'll see you probably tomorrow.